Hello, my classy ladies. Shoes may seem like a small detail, but in reality, they can transform your entire outfit. You can wear the most beautiful coat, the most elegant dress, or the most refined accessories. But if your shoes look cheap, trendy, or careless, the whole look collapses. Old money style understands this better than anything. Shoes are never an afterthought. They are an anchor of elegance. When it comes to building a timeless, refined wardrobe, you do not need dozens of shoes. You do not need every color, every heel height, or every style that the stores push out each season. Instead, you need a small collection of carefully chosen pairs that will last for years, carry you through every occasion, and always look appropriate, polished, and expensive. In this video, we are going to explore 6 shoes every elegant woman should own if she wants to achieve the old money aesthetic. These shoes are versatile, timeless, and quietly luxurious. They do not chase trends, they do not scream for attention, but they will make every outfit feel elevated. Let us begin with the first one, which is perhaps the most practical of all. Shoe 1. Leather loafers. Few shoes embody quiet luxury as perfectly as leather loafers. They are a symbol of refinement, practicality, and heritage. Originating from traditional menswear, loafers have long been adopted by elegant women who understand that true style is about ease as much as it is about beauty. A good pair of loafers instantly makes you look polished. Whether paired with trousers, skirts, or dresses, they add a sense of structure and grounding to your look. Unlike ballet flats, which can sometimes appear too youthful, or sneakers, which are casual by nature, loafers strike the perfect balance between comfort and sophistication. The material here is everything. Leather loafers, especially in smooth calfskin or suede, carry that refined finish that makes them look expensive. Synthetic versions simply do not achieve the same elegance, because they lack the depth and longevity of real leather. The shoe should feel sturdy, yet soft, and it should mold to your foot over time, becoming more elegant with wear. Colors should be classic. Black loafers are timeless and versatile, pairing with everything from tailored trousers to dark denim. Brown or tan loafers add warmth and are especially beautiful in autumn, complementing camel coats, tweeds, and earthy tones. Navy loafers can also look refined, though they are less essential than black or brown. The shape matters as well. A sleek, almond-shaped toe looks more elegant than overly rounded or square designs. Minimal hardware is fine, such as a subtle buckle or horsebit, but avoid anything too shiny or oversized. Old money style is all about restraint, and your loafers should follow that rule. What makes loafers so essential is their adaptability. They can take you from morning errands to lunch meetings, from a casual dinner to an academic lecture. They fit seamlessly into both city and countryside wardrobes. They are the kind of shoe that looks like it belongs anywhere, because it does. Loafers also carry heritage. Think of European universities, private clubs, and countryside retreats. Loafers have been worn in those spaces for generations, which is why they carry such strong associations with refinement. When you wear them, even if you are not from that world, you borrow a little of its timeless character. A pair of leather loafers is one of the smartest investments you can make for an old money wardrobe. They are practical, versatile, and refined, offering comfort without ever sacrificing elegance. One well-made pair will serve you for years, and it will quietly elevate everything you wear. Shoe 2. The classic riding boot. If loafers are the foundation of an elegant everyday shoe collection, then riding boots are the foundation of fall and winter refinement. They are practical, warm, and timeless, but more importantly, they carry with them centuries of tradition and heritage. Few shoes embody old money style as clearly as a well-made pair of leather riding boots. The riding boot originates, of course, from equestrian life, but over the years, it has become a staple in the wardrobes of elegant women far beyond the stables. It is not about looking like you are heading to ride a horse. It is about borrowing the refined, structured aesthetic of equestrian culture and applying it to everyday life. That is why a pair of sleek leather riding boots is so essential. The most important thing about a riding boot is shape. It should be tall, reaching just below the knee, with a slim shaft that fits closely but comfortably around the leg. The toe should be slightly rounded or almond-shaped, never overly pointed or chunky. A low heel, around 1 inch, is traditional and practical. Anything higher begins to lose the authentic equestrian influence and shifts into fashion territory, which is not the goal here. The material, as always, should be leather. Smooth leather in black or brown is the classic choice, with brown being especially versatile in autumn wardrobes. Suede can also work, though it is less weather-resistant and requires more care. What matters is the finish. It should look natural, polished, and matte, not shiny or synthetic. Hardware should be minimal. A small buckle at the ankle or top is acceptable, but flashy logos or oversized embellishments ruin the quiet sophistication of the boot. Remember, the old money look relies on subtlety. A well-structured boot with almost no decoration will always look more refined than one covered in accents. The riding boot is versatile in how it can be styled. In the countryside, it pairs beautifully with slim trousers, tweeds, and knitwear. In the city, it looks elegant over tailored trousers or paired with skirts and dresses. Unlike trendy boots that change every season, the riding boot remains consistent. It has looked the same for decades, and it will look the same decades from now. That permanence is exactly why it reads as old money. Another reason riding boots are so essential is that they are practical. They provide warmth and coverage in colder months. They are comfortable for walking, and they are sturdy enough for different environments. Unlike flimsy fashion boots, riding boots were designed for purpose, and that functionality is part of their charm. They also carry symbolic weight. Because they are tied to equestrian culture, they evoke images of heritage, tradition, and discipline. Even if you have never ridden a horse, wearing riding boots subtly connects you to that world, and people instinctively associate them with refinement. When choosing a pair, prioritize quality over quantity. One well-made pair in black or brown leather is far more valuable than multiple pairs in trendy colors or designs. These boots should last for years, and the more you wear them, the more character the leather develops. A slightly worn-in riding boot looks even more authentic and refined, which is rare in footwear. The classic riding boot is not just a shoe. It is a statement of heritage and timelessness. It balances elegance with practicality, tradition with modern use, and refinement with comfort. Invest in a pair, care for them properly, and they will carry you through countless autumns and winters while always looking sophisticated. Shoe 3. The black pump. If loafers are for everyday polish and riding boots for autumn refinement, then black pumps are the foundation of elegant formal wear. They are the shoes that carry you through business meetings, dinners, cultural events, and evenings out, always adding height, confidence, and sophistication. Every refined woman needs a pair of black pumps, because they are one of the most versatile and timeless shoes in existence. The beauty of the black pump is in its simplicity. Unlike statement heels covered in embellishments or trendy designs, the black pump relies on clean lines, subtle structure, and high-quality material to make its impact. It is never flashy, but it always signals elegance. The heel height is key. For true refinement, pumps should have a heel between 2 and 3 inches. This is tall enough to elongate the leg and improve posture, but low enough to remain practical and comfortable for longer wear. Extremely high heels not only look less sophisticated, but they also lose the quiet practicality that defines old money style. A shoe you cannot walk gracefully in is never elegant. The toe shape also matters. An almond-shaped or slightly pointed toe is the most refined. Rounded toes can sometimes feel too youthful, while overly sharp points can appear harsh or trendy. The balance lies in a shape that elongates the foot without looking extreme. Material is non-negotiable. Black pumps should always be leather or suede, never synthetic. Smooth leather looks polished and timeless, while suede offers softness and depth, particularly beautiful in fall and winter. Patent leather can work if kept minimal, but too much shine can sometimes feel dated or artificial. What makes black pumps so essential is their versatility. They can be worn with a tailored suit, a cocktail dress, or even jeans and a blazer. They elevate everything they touch. Unlike trendy heels, which only work with specific outfits, Black pumps are universal. They adapt to any occasion, which is why they have remained unchanged in elegant wardrobes for decades. They also carry symbolic weight. The black pump is not just a shoe, it is a signal of refinement, of knowing how to balance practicality with polish. It suggests confidence without excess. Women in business, politics, and culture have relied on this shoe for generations, and for good reason. It projects authority while remaining feminine. One important rule with black pumps is condition. Nothing cheapens them faster than worn-out heels, scuffed toes, or damaged soles. These shoes must be kept polished and maintained, because they are often noticed first in formal environments. A well-kept pair of pumps shows care and discipline, qualities always associated with refinement. The black pump is not about trends or attention. It is about reliability, elegance, and authority. It is a shoe that belongs in every refined wardrobe, carrying you gracefully through the most important occasions in your life. Invest in one pair that fits perfectly, care for them well, and they will serve you for years as one of your most powerful tools of elegance. Shoe 4. The Ballet Flat. If loafers give structure and pumps bring height, then ballet flats offer softness and ease. They are the shoe that proves elegance does not need to be uncomfortable. A well-chosen pair of ballet flats is feminine, practical, and timeless. And when worn with confidence, they always carry the quiet refinement of old money style. The ballet flat has a long history. Inspired by actual ballet shoes, they were popularized in the mid-20th century by icons like Audrey Hepburn and Brigitte Bardot, who wore them with effortless grace. Since then, they have never really left the wardrobes of elegant women, because they provide a perfect alternative for days when heels feel impractical, but sneakers would be too casual. The shape of a ballet flat is crucial. It should have a slightly rounded or almond-shaped toe, never overly square or pointed. The vamp, or front part of the shoe, should not be cut too low, as this cheapens the look. Instead, a moderate cut that shows just a hint of the top of the foot elongates the leg while keeping the design refined. Material makes all the difference. Leather ballet flats, either smooth or suede, always look more expensive than synthetic versions. They mold to the foot over time, becoming softer and more elegant with wear. Satin versions can also look refined in evening settings, though they require more care. Avoid ballet flats with too much shine or synthetic finishes, as these often look flimsy and lack the depth of quality materials. Color choices should be timeless. Black ballet flats are the most versatile, working with everything from trousers to skirts and dresses. Nude or beige tones are also essential, blending seamlessly with lighter outfits and elongating the leg. Navy, burgundy, or deep brown can add seasonal richness, but the foundation lies in black and neutral shades. What makes ballet flats so refined is their restraint. They do not attempt to steal the spotlight. They quietly support the rest of your outfit. They can be worn with cropped trousers for a polished daytime look, with skirts and dresses for feminine charm, or even with evening wear when heels are not practical. Their strength lies in their adaptability. One of the most common mistakes with ballet flats is going too casual. Extremely thin soles, flimsy construction, or overly decorative designs undermine their elegance. A proper ballet flat should have a structured sole for support, clean stitching, and minimal embellishment. A small bow or subtle detail is acceptable, but anything oversized or trendy takes away from the timeless effect. Ballet flats also carry symbolic meaning. They have long been associated with a refined, feminine lifestyle, one that values ease and movement. Unlike towering heels, which can appear forced, ballet flats suggest natural confidence, the kind that does not need height or exaggeration to make an impression. The ballet flat is not just a comfortable shoe, it is a statement of quiet elegance. It allows you to move gracefully through your day without sacrificing style, proving that true refinement is about balance, not excess. A well-made pair in black or neutral leather will serve you for years, adapting to countless occasions while always looking polished. Shoe 5. The classic ankle boot. When the weather cools and the days shorten, one shoe becomes essential: the ankle boot. It is practical, versatile, and, when chosen carefully, perfectly aligned with old money style. Unlike trendy boots with excessive hardware or exaggerated shapes, the classic ankle boot is understated and timeless, a shoe that works for both city life and countryside weekends. The shape of the ankle boot is everything. It should have a slim silhouette that fits closely around the ankle, not too wide or clunky. The toe should be slightly rounded or almond-shaped, never overly pointed or squared off. This balance in design ensures that the boot looks elegant and streamlined rather than trendy. Heel height plays a significant role as well. A block heel between 1 and 2 inches is ideal, offering height and support without compromising comfort. A flat ankle boot can also look refined, particularly when styled with trousers, but avoid overly high heels, as they shift the boot into fashion territory and take away from its timeless character. Material, as always, should be leather or suede. Smooth black leather ankle boots are perhaps the most versatile, pairing with everything from jeans to tailored trousers to skirts. Suede, in brown or taupe, adds softness and depth, especially beautiful in autumn and winter. Patent finishes, or synthetic shines, on the other hand, should be avoided, as they instantly cheapen the look. Color choices should remain neutral. Black is the foundation, offering the most versatility. Brown, taupe, or tan can be beautiful additions for variety, especially if they complement your coat and handbag. The key is to choose shades that integrate seamlessly into your wardrobe, not ones that demand attention. The classic ankle boot is defined by its lack of decoration. Minimal stitching, subtle zippers, and no oversized hardware keep the boot looking refined. Boots covered in studs, buckles, or logos may be trendy for a season, but they never carry the timeless character of a simple, well-structured design. What makes the ankle boot so valuable is its versatility. It transitions effortlessly from day to night, casual to refined. Worn with trousers, it adds polish. With skirts or dresses, it grounds the look. With jeans, it elevates an otherwise casual outfit. It is one of those rare shoes that feels appropriate in nearly every situation. The ankle boot also carries subtle heritage. It has been worn by elegant women for decades, particularly in cooler climates where practicality matters. Unlike fashion boots that change in shape and detail every season, the classic ankle boot remains consistent, which is why it still reads as refined today. Care is essential. Suede should be brushed and protected from water, while leather should be polished and conditioned. Neglected boots quickly lose their elegance, but well-maintained ones only grow more beautiful with time. Part of old money style is not just owning the right pieces, but caring for them properly. The classic ankle boot is a cornerstone of autumn and winter elegance. It is versatile, understated, and timeless, offering practicality without sacrificing refinement. Invest in a high-quality pair in leather or suede. Keep them in excellent condition, and they will carry you through countless seasons with quiet sophistication. Shoe 6. The evening sandal. Every refined wardrobe needs at least one shoe reserved for evenings, formal occasions, and special gatherings, and that is where the evening sandal comes in. Unlike pumps, which can be worn in many professional or semi-formal contexts, the evening sandal is specifically designed to complement gowns, cocktail dresses, and sophisticated evening wear. It is the final touch that elevates a look from elegant to unforgettable. The most important quality of the evening sandal is delicacy. The straps should be slim, refined, and minimal, never bulky or overly decorative. A sandal that looks heavy takes away from the grace of an evening outfit. The design should feel light, almost like an extension of the foot, giving the appearance of length and elegance. Heel height matters here. While everyday pumps call for moderation, evening sandals allow for a slightly higher heel, usually around 3 inches. This provides the height and posture that formal occasions often demand, but it should still be manageable. An elegant woman must always walk gracefully, and no shoe, no matter how beautiful, is worth sacrificing that. Material plays an enormous role in how the evening sandal presents. Satin, suede, or smooth leather are timeless choices, each bringing their own character. Metallic finishes in gold or silver can also work beautifully, provided they are subtle and not overly shiny. What should always be avoided are synthetic, plastic-like materials, which cheapen the look instantly. Color should depend on your wardrobe. Black is the most versatile, pairing with almost anything. Gold or silver sandals can add richness, complementing evening gowns with subtle shimmer. Nude tones are also beautiful, as they elongate the leg and work with lighter dresses. The key is to keep the palette timeless and refined. What separates an old money evening sandal from a trendy one is restraint. Avoid oversized embellishments, crystals, or logos. A simple, well-cut sandal in a refined material is far more sophisticated than a shoe trying too hard to be noticed. Remember, the goal is not to have your shoes steal the attention, but to have them complete the harmony of your outfit. The evening sandal is also symbolic. It represents celebration, refinement, and a life lived with occasion. Even if you do not attend formal events often, having one pair of evening sandals in your wardrobe ensures that when the moment comes, you are prepared. And that preparation, that readiness, is a hallmark of elegance. We have now explored 6 essential shoes that every elegant woman should own: the leather loafer, the riding boot, the black pump, the ballet flat, the ankle boot, and the evening sandal. Together, they form a complete shoe wardrobe, one that can carry you gracefully through every season and every occasion. The lesson here is that you do not need dozens of shoes, you do not need every trend, and you do not need to overwhelm your wardrobe. Instead, you need a few timeless, high-quality pieces that you can rely on. That is the essence of old money style. Fewer items, chosen wisely, cared for properly, and worn with confidence. Shoes may sit at the bottom of an outfit, but they carry enormous influence. They ground you, they support your posture, and they silently communicate your standards. Cheap, trendy, or poorly maintained shoes undermine your entire look, while refined, timeless ones elevate even the simplest outfit. So, my classy ladies, as you build your wardrobe, remember that elegance is not about excess, but about intention. Choose shoes that will serve you for years, that project refinement without noise, and that carry the heritage of timeless style. Stay elegant, stay refined, and above all, stay classy.